Brian Peel, your 9.4 Motorsports Lexus SC300. As Paul called it, the coupe, or he said coupe, but the coupe, it ruled the day, man.
It did, man. Today was an amazing day. These drivers, they did an awesome job. They put in a flawless weekend. We capitalized today and had a victory. I just can't say how excited and pleased and happy I am for these guys. You know, they didn't stop. They pushed when they needed to. They saved when they needed to. They just did yeoman's work today, and it shows by our finish.
So the reliability of the Lexus Toyota platform, is that a great platform to run against all these E30s and Mazdas?
I think it's the best platform. I mean, you hit the nail on the head. The reliability is amazing. We go out there and we beat these cars to death, running on the curbs, hitting holes. I mean, they drive these cars hard and they take it. You know, so we prep them well. They last the whole weekend. We may not be the fastest absolute lap, but we're turning more laps and getting those finishes for these guys.
So who are your drivers this weekend?
The 4 drivers in the Lexus, we had Ali Nasser, and we had Ali Nadimi, and we had John Stern, and then Mike Lowe finished it out here at the end.
So these are all future F1 drivers?
You know, they could be, absolutely. You know, maybe when they're maybe in their teens, you know, they could have been. But yeah, these guys are awesome. You know, they had great race. I can't say how proud I am of them. You know, they, like I said, they didn't put a wheel wrong all weekend. Even in those stupid conditions yesterday, they were flawless.
Yeah, Doc was telling me not to, you know, ruin people's DVR time, but there's been like 8, you know, red flags at Daytona over the last 3 laps or so of the race. So at least we didn't have that. You guys pulled away at the end and did it all.
That's right. Thanks for spoiling it for me. I was going to try to listen to the replay on the way home on the 40-hour drive back. I need something to do. I got to get out of this state, the floods and the traffic, man. But yeah, I'm excited for these guys. I can't say how proud I am. The Supra did well as well. So great job by everybody on the team today.
All right, congratulations, Brian.
Thank you.
So we got fathers and sons from the Auto Spec team, 4th place today, right? 4th or 3rd?
No, we were
third overall. That's it.
And 2nd class.
There we go. So a Mazda Miata, half the door missing, but makes it easier to get in and out. So fathers and sons, man, is that awesome?
Absolute blast. So we drove the silver car, then our sons drove the orange car, Orange Crush. They came in. Where'd you end up in?
5th place.
5th in class,
Yeah.
and 8th overall. So they killed it.
All right.
Really well.
This is a separate question. Does that really suck when the old men beat you?
No. I mean, they have more experience, but you know, not in long. We're gonna be beating them by a lot. So
We count on that.
I'm really excited. Yeah. So
All right. Does it feel good spanking the kids?
You know, it's temporary because they're fast and they're going to catch up to us, and we look forward to the day they beat us. That'll actually be really rewarding and fun.
Yeah, I race with my son too, so yeah, I know.
Yeah. It'll be great.
Yeah. One day.
Absolutely.
So how'd you guys stay ahead of all these big bore cars, especially that big 47 right there?
We just grinded it out all day long. We have Elias took the final anchor spot and just consistent times, and we were fortunate we didn't make any mistakes today, which is unusual, and we just kept at it, kept chipping away.
So who were your drivers this weekend?
Dale Rye, I'm Andy Pastor, and Elias Anderson.
So any of you guys famous?
Elias is very famous.
Yeah. All we see is clouds and a dark person.
John's the underwear model, though.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, that actually created a lot of controversy yesterday.
Controversy?
Yeah, some ladies were saying, please don't.
That was probably my wife. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, I think it was.
So you know, it's long racing. So this is John Long, Mark Fairworth over here. Let's turn the camera on because Mark is Mark. Talk about everything that you do for the team.
What do you do for the team?
Bill's my idol. I'm sort of like watching what Bill is doing, and we're trying to put on a mini version of what he's doing. So we're doing the video at the cameras in our car, which we're sending to
and
you.
Thank you very much for that, because all my stuff started failing and yours was rock solid.
Yeah. The broadcast is great. We have it, as you know, we have it tuned inside our garage, and we must have had dozens of people coming over watching in the garage. So we keep tuned to ChampCar Live, which is so much fun to watch, and we're just happy to be part of the broadcast. So thanks for including us.
You guys have any sponsors?
Well, Auto Spec Racing is our big sponsor. That's John, and Harris Hill is our home track, and then
Say all the homies.
Hello to everybody there. And there's 2 other father-son teams. Dale Rye and Alex Rye, father and son.
Who was faster?
By 1 second, me.
Whoa.
And I'm old, and he's just getting started.
Yeah.
So
My son was talking all kinds of smack his first race. How he was going to beat me and stuff until his first lap. Then he's like, oh, yeah, well. Does he talk smack?
not yet.
Not yet.
No.
How old are you?
I'm 18.
Okay. Yeah, my son's 18, so yeah, they talk smack.
Yeah.
Mine's taller than me, too, so that probably works.
And then one other father. Here's the last father-son team.
More.
Elias.
Oh, yes. Elias and
Lockhart. And Lockhart.
yeah.
Yes.
So, does he talk? Well, who was faster?
It was a hard-fought battle.
Yeah.
Everybody, I'm so proud of the entire team. This was one of those days that, in my opinion, we executed almost perfectly. Everybody came out of the. One of the hard things to do is come out hitting your times, and everybody got to speed really quick. All 6 of our drivers. So, in my opinion, we had a great day to bring for them to have their first race and bring the car home.
Yeah.
One piece, running, and it still starts, drives. Excuse me, fantastic job.
So, how soon before you guys are taking home all the trophies or making them drive you home with all the trophies?
I'm not really sure. It's just a little bit more seat time, and then we're getting there. Yeah.
So, when does she start driving?
My little sister, she's already kicking everyone's ass. So.
Does she do karts?
No, well, motorcycles.
And then drives.
She drives, yeah.
A little bit.
A little help, but
8th overall for the young guys.
yes.
Wow.
Yeah, we got eight finish.
All right, guys. Congratulations, and we'll see you at Harris Hill.
Thanks, Bill.
Thanks, guys. Bandit Racing, you guys kicked some butt today for the big V8s. We don't normally see big V8s, especially older ones out here. So who wants to start talking?
I'll talk.
Okay.
My name's Keith
Wait.
Hansen.
We want to talk about your crew shirts. Those are freaking awesome.
You know, these are pretty amazing. Scott actually had these made for us, and this is the first time I've had mine on. I'm very proud to have it and being here in post-race tech.
So what did it take to do this well on this track in that car against all these little tiny itty-bitty cars?
You know, it's just in the setup. You know, we finally have figured out a good neutral setup for this car, and it's got plenty of horsepower. So, you know, basically we're able to keep it on the track. That was the key. We had some problems yesterday. We broke a transmission. But, you know, the biggest reason that we did so well is because of our young gun. He's 5 seconds faster than the rest of us. So, yeah, we had a great time. This was really, really fun. Sonoma is one of those racetracks that, you know, I've dreamt about. So getting here and getting a finish is huge for us.
So where are you guys all out of?
I'm from Salt Lake. Andy's from Salt Lake. Russ and Scott are from Pocatello, Idaho.
So you guys all towed out here during the snow, didn't you?
We did. We tried to get over Donner Pass. It was supposed to be a 12-hour race from southeast Idaho, and it turned into more like a 20-hour event. By the time we went south to go around over the Sierras, chained the truck and trailer and got over here. So we missed practice day. Saturday was our practice day. As you saw, we lost the transmission about an hour into the race, and got all the bugs worked out yesterday with the rain, and we're able to keep it on the track all out there today.
So there's a few questions our fans have. How much does it weigh?
I don't remember how much it weighs.
How much horsepower does it have?
I don't remember how much horsepower.
Okay, how many gears does it have?
And, you know, I only use first, so I'm not really sure.
And that rear diff is a 510 or something?
Some numbers, a 30-80, yeah, something. But.
So I noticed that this thing has brakes about the size of a Miata compared to some of the cars that we've seen back east with brakes the size of, you know, those big saucers you go down ski slopes with? Yeah. So, yeah, these are tiny. How do you do that, especially on a track that's brake sensitive like this?
You know, I'm going to have to refer to our car whisperer on the brakes, but it is amazing. Stock brakes.
Yeah.
Stop.
So how do you do that on stock brakes?
Pretty amazing, isn't it? We're glad someone finally said that, because we're pretty proud of the fact that we don't have, you know, $2,000 or $3,000 brakes on this thing. They are totally stock, and it's all about the brake pad that you use. We found years ago in stock car racing which pads saved the rotors, but yet stopped really consistently, and it's just been amazing how well we shock people how well it'll go into the corner.
Yeah, we were watching it. Now it looks like you may have used a car or two to help slow you down.
Well, that you'd have to talk to Keith about that.
So how'd you do out there today?
I was glad to be able to get some good lap times and keep up with these guys. I'm new to the team, and it's just a blast.
So what's your name?
I'm Andy. Andy Burton.
what? Andy?
Burton.
What's your name?
Russell Butler.
Russell Butler. What's your name?
Scott Redding.
Ready?
And I'm Keith Hansen.
Cool, guys. Hey, congratulations. That's awesome having that car out there, and we'll see you at the next one. All right, we're down here with Nemo Money Racing. You guys are the EC class winners overall. How'd you do that today against all this this machine, this iron down here, this old Miata?
You know what's so great about this old Miata is it's really dependable, and we're just consistent. We weren't the fastest, but we weren't the slowest, and it just kept going and going like clockwork, right? So it was great.
Were you in the car at the end?
I was, and our radios weren't working, of course, so I didn't know we were in first place, but it was fun to find out when we got in.
So did you worry about fuel? Did you worry about the guys behind you?
No, it was all perfect. I thought I had to catch one more guy, but I didn't. I already had caught him, so it was good.
So who built the car?
We built it ourselves. It's just a two-man little team thing, and we just build the car and do all the work.
Three-man this weekend.
Yeah, three-man this weekend. But, yeah, so.
We did have a little scare at the last fuel stop where the car wouldn't restart. Battery or the starter was not up to the task, so we had to bump start it. So it was a little tentative, but
you know,
that's a little scary, though.
You should, though. I mean, since we did build it, you should just get a picture of how ugly that engine is.
It is. It is.
It is. It's got.
But you know what? It works.
Intercoolers, Volvo oil coolers, bad turbos, and look, the famous crap you sump.
Oh, that's funny. Manufactured in the USA.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So what did you do with the team?
Well, I used to race with these guys. They invited me back to enjoy this amazing car they built. So I was a guest driver this weekend. Car just worked flawlessly. So fun out there. It's a great series. First champ event I've done, and it was awesome. Caliber of the drivers, the cars. There was a lot of great racing. No boneheads out there. It was awesome.
Cool.
Really fun.
What's your name?
Bob Usaka.
What's your name?
Donnie.
Donnie? What's your last name? Donnie?
Lemelin.
Yeah. But Witness Protection Program.
Yeah, exactly. And Steve Engelbrecht.
All right, guys. Congratulations,
Thank
and
you very much.
see you the
Thanks
next
for having
one.
us. Great. Thank you.
Thank you.